wanted to give you a little channel update and show you some new stuff that I just picked up for using in the hobby. And, well, let's just start right now. This was my original cutting mat board. And, yeah, it's kind of tiny. So I just picked this one up from Hobby Lobby today. So now I've actually got a legit sized cutting board that I can actually use. So this is going to be my little backup, but for now, this is where all the magic is going to happen from here on out. As I kept finding this one, just the size is just too limiting on it. So I got this from Hobby Lobby. It's a pretty legit, nice size board. It's seems pretty hefty. We'll see how durable it'll be and it'll last. Okay, next thing we got. Plan on doing a lot more photo etch in the upcoming builds, so got myself a little photo etch bender. Never used one of these before, just got it in the mail recently, and looking forward to giving this a shot. Apparently you can make all sorts of different bends in the photo etch as it requires it, all different sizes. It's going to be interesting to use this, so we'll be looking forward to showing this on the channel. Then, as every modeler knows, you can never have enough different types of tweezers. Got this from Tamiya. They're straight tweezers, as I've found myself needing quite a few times. Just a pair of tweezers that'll just go straight in instead of having a curve. As these are my favorite tweezers that I use for most things now. But every once in a while, they are limited by their shape. These I think I got at Hobby Lobby, and believe it or not, they're really good quality tweezers. I like them. I've had these for quite a while. Here we have soft finger grips there. I mean, you know, razor sharp point. These things can get into them tight spaces. But as I was saying, sometimes you need to get something and just give it a nice straight shot. So that's why I picked up these straight tweezers. Hopefully these are going to come in very useful. Now, the second set I got here are a pet of bending tweezers. These are actually for use with photo etch. So I'm hoping that these are going to be really, really handy as I get into doing more and more photo etch stuff on the cars. I've done it in the past, and it's always been a struggle bending really small things. So hopefully these are going to help out. And now here we have a set of angled tweezers from Tamiya with a nice flat tip as opposed to the pointy tip of the other one. Every once in a while you need something with a nice wide grip. So this is going to be hopefully very useful. As you can see, I do love my Tamiya tools. And now for another photo etch tool, this is a photo etch parts cutter. So every once in a while you got to get into snipping a couple of things on the photo etch boards, and hopefully this will get it through without deforming any of it, as I have had from time to time. You're putting a lot of pressure on the photo etch part, and then it bends as you're cutting it out of the out of its sprue. So this will hopefully prevent all of that. I've never used them before, but we're going to find out how good they are. And last but not least, picked up some hemostats. As again, it's a tool that has 1,000 uses, and I'm just surprised I've never picked one up before now. So these are all the goodies that are going to be in the toolbox, and hopefully they'll come in very useful. And speaking of toolboxes, let me run something past you guys. Tell me if you think this is a good idea or not. Here's another little thing that I've been rambling on about. I'm getting a little tired of always looking for a tool. I have them scattered about my work area and in different places. And I decided that, you know what, I'm just going to build myself a little toolbox Found this metal case here, which I don't really know what it's for or where it came from. And I'm going to be cutting a bunch of foam blocks in and going to be insetting the tools into the foam block so that they'll sit steady and not move around. And going to include all my tools into this box. So basically, I'm building a kit for building kits. I'm just wondering if anybody else out there has a dedicated tool chest, toolbox, case for all of their small hand tools. Let me know what you guys have and how did you build it up, because I'm curious. I'm still mulling over ideas of how to keep my tools organized. Tools. Let me show you guys one that has become one of my favorites. This is my painting stand. Now, some of you may recognize it for what it really was. This was a cake stand from a cake that Mrs. Anacondos, I guess, had one of her occasions where they had a cake ordered, and this is the stand the cake came on. This is a big solid block of styrofoam, and let me tell you something, it makes a fantastic paint stand, as all you have to do is poke a few holes in it to hold your initial pieces, and then just add more holes as you need them, or just reuse the ones that you've already poked in there. And it works fantastic for holding all of your parts while they dry. Just a quick, easy, and cheap way of repurposing an item to become a useful tool for our hobby. And cheap is good.